Welcome back, and today we're just going to be taking a look at the MCC subreddit. So let's begin. We're searching by hot to know. I feel like majority of people who do Reddit recaps do it from like the top. I'm just going to do it by hot, so more recent stuff are shown. So this is the mega thread. So this is I made fun of the first three MCC teams. I mean, apologies to all artists. Yeah, that's obvious sarcastic, right? So I mean, they're not bad to be honest with you, right? It's good effort. I mean, if I were in these teams, I'd appreciate it more. But we can't have everything, can we? It's pretty good actually, especially the drawings of the people. I'm actually impressed by this. Let's move on. Okay, now this is just a work of art. I mean, it literally is, but you know what I mean. I mean, look at this. Look at those details. Like, I mean, I've done art before. Like, I'm bad at it though. So like look at this. Look at this. This like I feel like some things in art like go underappreciated sometimes. Like look at the gradients of colors, like the contrast. It's amazing. And the purple pandas in the background. I guess if I have to make like one constructive criticism is to make it more purple, to make the background more purple. Because right now it looks bluish, I guess, even though this is purple. But I'd much rather have like a more purpley shade. The best the MCC 16 teams can do. Okay, let's see this. This is part 204. So let's go to part 1. So we get like the entire experience. Part 1. So this is the best the MCC teams have done. So like their best games, I guess. Parkour tag. So Ranbu played once. Wilbur 330 is actually interesting. I didn't realize he was that good at it, to be honest. Even though MCC 15, there's a 1 coin difference. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, Tommy. I'm surprised Tommy isn't like better than Wilbur at this. See, I would have thought Tommy like will get like would have gotten like more points. And Phil's just good. We know that. Phil's just good. Tapel 361. I'm surprised Puffy has like a higher score than Tapel. But I guess Tapel isn't like parkour movement based, right? He's just PvP. So I guess that makes sense. And Puns, yeah, Puns is good, right? Yeah. He's a speedrunner. Being a speedrunner definitely like helps with some levels of movement. Like maybe not a whole lot, but some. Even though I think Tapel is also a speedrunner, isn't he? So maybe yeah, it definitely helps, right? See how this is like more like stable than this. It just so happens that Puffy had an amazing event at one time. But I guess if you like average Puffy out, it'll be like around 320, which isn't bad to be honest. And so his Pun's best performances is his first one. Okay. Shovel, yeah, I'm not expecting like good results from Shovel. Even though, Shovel is a person that can definitely do well. It really depends on like because majority of this like if the difference in coin is just like 5, it really doesn't matter really because, team bonus. There are a lot of team coins that they can obtain. And yellow 357, not surprised. 375, yeah, yeah, the captain's like a pretty good player. Has he been? Oh, actually, yeah, he's dropped down a bit since then. But you know what? I feel like this score, like from MCC 13, like all of these scores from MCC 13, will be like very skewed because the map is the old classic map, the one that's a square. While now they have factory as a map, you know. I feel like that definitely impacts like the scores. So, see MCC 12. This is also like during like the classic map era. So, I feel like the majority of this is going to be skewed a little bit. MCC 14. I feel like MCC 14 already is the new map, right? Even though he did underperform in MCC 15. Kretzy did underperform. Nikki, yeah, that okay. What happened here? But you know what? We're just going to move past it. Jack Manifold 301, not surprised. Quig 448, honestly not surprised. I'm not surprised by that. Quig is an amazing player. Sylvie 260. I have no idea how Sylvie plays. I think she's a bit more like PvP oriented, so that makes sense. Sapnap, yeah. If you're part of like Dream Manhunts, I feel like you'll do well in these. Orion Sound, yeah. Average score 200. RT, huh? I feel like an average score of 200, like barely anyone got below 200 here, right? Like Sylvie did. Like barely anyone got below 200 here, so I feel like the average score being 200 is kind of low. Maybe 250 to 75 maybe would have been fair, but I'm not here to judge. Cyan Creepers, Pete. I'm surprised Pete's isn't higher, to be honest. I know he's a speedrunner, right? I have a feeling that if he's going to be like this MCC with Preston and his current team, I feel like he's going to overperform 326. I have a feeling. Preston 386, yeah. See, Preston in one event just beats Pizza Hut. Well, if Preston can keep this up or even like improve, he's going to be an amazing parkour tag player. And we know him as a parkour king, of course, from back in the day. But, it's going to be really interesting how Preston's like MCC career goes. Tubbo, 344. 344 is interesting. I expected him to be like, I know he's not like particularly parkour based. But I experienced him like over 350 like performance under his belt, but 344 is close enough, right? Also, what happened here? Why is this number so bad? Well, it's not so bad, but how do you have? Well, let's just say this: if you were to ask me like who's the better parkour tag player between Tubbo and Sylvie, I would have guessed Tubbo. But Sylvie didn't have like, and probably like if you ask me like, so Tubbo is still the better player. But if you looked at where's Sylvie? Okay, she's down here somewhere. Here, Sylvia's gone 182 once, but then she never dipped below 200, and Tubbo has dipped below 200 twice. Like, okay, sure. I mean, Tubbo is still better, I guess, because the 344. But at the same time, like, I don't feel like this number, like, I feel like he needs to get this up a bit. For Fundy 418, yeah, he's just a good player. We know this. And Frost and 5 Up played once. So, yeah. And the Simmers, you know what? Good on them for playing. I'm happy for them. This is not like this is like, it's a Simmers numbers, what else? I don't expect more of them. I mean, they're a for fun team, and I will treat them as such. So good job. Smager 322 makes sense. Green 314, actually higher than I expected, to be honest. I thought he would be like in the 280s, 290s. So good on him. Fruit Berries 426. He's Fruit Berries. What else? What else should I say? Joel at 376. Higher than Pete. Very, very interesting. But at the same time, this is also, what I said about the team bonus. There's also the number one parkour tag team in MCC 15, so they definitely have a lot of team bonus. So yeah. Bad played once. CPK 323. Interesting. I feel like he's going to outperform himself this MCC. I just have a feeling that he's going to do better than this. Dream 507. Am I surprised? Absolutely not. Finn 383. Better than I expected, to be honest, because, a lot of people see Finn as like a bottom 20 player, a bottom half player. And for him to get 383, it's amazing. And Technoblade 390, but this is Pride. I don't think that should count. And Parkour Attack rankings and Battlebox. Ranboo. Ranboo, Wilbur, Phil, and Tommy is a great PvP team. I'll just say that. Even though this team is also nothing to scoff at, because even though some of this I don't feel like is like very, very like, I know it's supposed to be like the best, but I don't feel like they will reach this potential because it's from MCC 2. This is from MCC 5, from MCC 6, from MCC 8, It's been a while for them. MCC 3. I feel like teams back then were like less balanced and stuff, so I'll just skip past this. And then we'll go back to the 2 out of 4. And this is Parkour Tag. Parkour Tag Individual. Okay, Sky Battle. I feel like the main problem I have with this is just... Well, it's not a problem, because they're doing what they're supposed to, I guess. It's just that if it's from like old MCCs when it's like unbalanced and stuff, it's just the numbers are very skewed. Either you can be like, okay, but this is recent. Tapple, I feel like it's an amazing Sky Battle player. Puns is an amazing Sky Battle player. Puffy 328, not surprised. Shovel, not surprised. I feel like MCC 15 Orange Ocelots, like they just weren't like, how do I say this? Like, it was unfortunate. That's just all. H-Bomb 258. I'm surprised it's not higher, to be honest. Kevin Particles 266. I'm surprised it's not higher. Also, what happened here? Did they just get killed like first round? This is Sky Battle, right? If this is Sky Battle over 3 rounds, what happened here? I should watch the VOD later. 432, 312 to 20. Yeah. And 482. Yeah, the Fuchsia Frankensteins are going to have like a high average. It's not 958. Yep, that's Quig. 96, 138 to 56. 796. Oh, from the Green Guardians, MCC 9. I thought it would be like MCC 11 Fuchsia, but I guess he didn't get that many kills in that one. MCC 14 Purple Pandas. Interesting. MCC 15. Aqua Axolotls, 236 though. What's the price? 250. It's a 250 average. I feel like 250 average is actually too high for this game, you know? Like, look at this. Look at these scores, you know? Even Sapnap did this, right? 250? I feel like a tad too high. Maybe this one and the other one should be switched. So this one's 200, the other one's 250. Ensign Creepers Pete 576. I feel like just because he's Pete out, I expect like him to be like one of the best, but I guess he's just well rounded. I feel like he's not like that much of a PvP player. So I guess that's reasonable. Also, what happened here again? Like here. Preston 194, not surprised. 348, 244. Tubbo 532. I mean, like, Tubbo, I feel like the majority of players can have like this level of performance or this level of performance, you know? It just depends on who's your neighboring like players, who's your neighboring teams. Because like if there's a big fight at the beginning and like you're going against someone that is a stronger team, you're just dead, and there's nothing you can do. And Fundy, yeah, and Frost higher than I expected to be honest. Blue Bats, yeah, again, the Simmers, good for them. Actually, this is higher than I thought it would be. So good on her. Fruit Beer is 918. He's a monster. He's just a monster, you know. It's just fruit berries. And Dream, yep, 1156. Fuchsia Frankenstein's. I feel like isn't this the highest scoring? Like, yeah, has the highest Skybell score. Is also the highest score in any game, which is it's insane. This run, they won 2 out of 3, right? They won 2 out of 3. Dream got like 11 kills or something. It's crazy. 314, 40. I feel like he'll do better. He'll definitely do better than this. If they get to like Skybell, this team will do better. Technoblade 906. Oh yeah, this is the 1v7 6 creeper play at the end where he killed everyone besides Scott's Major. Skybell ranking, yep, team leaderboard. And I feel like that should be the survival games. I feel like survival games I shouldn't cover because it's just RNG. It's mainly RNG. Well, it's not like all RNG, but you know, the majority of it is. It depends on which team you're next to, which team you encounter. And, you know, it really depends on like what armor you get, what type of gear you get. It's a lot of RNG. So, no new Ace race map. And okay. Uh okay. Background systems, custom trident. Yeah, we know about the custom trident that disables player collisions. And Elytra, spacebar. Yep. We'll keep adding new SOT rooms, so there'll be new SOT rooms. And yeah. Basically SOT is getting not reworked, but there's just added like things into SOT. And Ace Race I feel like is getting like a custom trident, I heard, so it disables collisions. And some bouts and some glitches are getting fixed. The hoodies, I feel this is like great. This is great. I want like someone to wear this into the event. Like maybe not because they have team skins, but if someone who does team skins like want to incorporate these, it'd be great. This is my personal favorite is probably the I'll guess the pink Paris just because it's not like just a face, or the Cyan Creepers because the creeper face is just iconic, you know. Competitive simmers, how well can they really do? Let's see. 1250 average coins. That's not bad. It's a little bit less than Quackity and Sylvie. I mean, as I said, it's not bad. 234 average coins for survival games. That's amazing. 202 average coins for Hole in the Wall. That's not bad. 227 average coins for Rocket Sweep. That's definitely not bad. Uh, yeah, it's more SG coins than False and Arid. Okay, that's interesting because I feel like False can either be put in the good team or be put with the like at the beginning of like maybe MCC like 2, 3, 4, even through like 8. Like the hermits were always seen together and they were always bad. So I feel like that skewed the number down a little bit. Arid, that's interesting. I don't feel like Arid's team has had like a standout performance in SG though. I don't think. Unless I'm mistaken, I can't remember when's the last time Arid's team like actually did good in SG. Maybe it was one with like Pete or something. I know they played together once. More average hole in the wall coins than splash beans and Tommy in it. I mean, to be fair, are both of them like exceptional players? I mean, like, I guess if you're comparing them to a simmer, then it's impressive. So yeah, good on him. More average than 75% of MCC 13's teal turkeys. So who's that? Illumina, Cranios, Aerith, and Puns. So 75%, which 75%? Who's the one player? Although, which three, like, which one actually did well? I have no idea. I don't like take a look at Rocket's Belief stats, unless, of course, it's Fundy and Phil, who were always gods at the game, and Wilbur sometimes. Uh, yeah, 192 average coins, Sleazy, Air, and Shovel. I feel like the Simmers, if they were to play competitively, this MCC, if they play competitively this MCC, I have a feeling that they can get. If they, I feel like Sapnap will be like overburdened by like the rest of the teams because he's the main carry, right? And it depends how he can handle that stress. Like if he folds somehow, I feel like the Simmers have a chance to make it like not last until like maybe top 9, even top 8 maybe. Vixella, 806 average coins. Steffo Simpson, Steph Zero Sims, less than Connor. Oh no. I mean, everyone's lower than Connor, so it's okay. Lowest average, okay. 134 average Sky Battle. Almost on par in Captain Sparkles, even though it's his weakest game, but you know. We don't talk about that. We only talk about Captain Sparkles, which is good. Chemistry analysis, potential teammates, team analysis, conclusion. Okay. Okay, so if you want to put like 2 person in like out of the simmers to play like oh hey, this is like competitive simmers, why would you put the lowest average out of all of the simmers? Why? Just play the second best one. Why are you why do you okay, you know what? Great post, great post. I'll leave that an upvote. This is a bingo. Top 10 power rankings by average runner time survived. Punch Fruitberry, Sapnap, Quig, Fundy, Kretzy, and Frost Preston, Joel, and Jack. I'm surprised by Jack Manifold. Uh, by what? How about the Hunter time? I want to see the Hunter time because I feel like Dream will be there, like probably towards the top. He's a good hunter. I don't feel like he's a great like runner. He's a good runner, of course, but I don't feel like he's a great runner. Just because his decision making skills at some points were a little bit rough. But I feel like he can like hone that and he'll be good because his parkour skills are just great. By percentage kill contributed, Illumina, yeah, Illumina's a monster in Battle Box. Pun, Sapnap, Kratzy, Fruitberries, Tapel, Preston, Quig, and Frost CPK. Is this like in one event? I feel like is this in one event? It's MCC 15. Oh yeah, it is MCC 15. I'm surprised to see like and I mean I'm not surprised to see Amfrost. I'm surprised to see CPK here because Punz is already here. So that means that the rest of the two got like less than 8% of the team's total kills, which is baffling. And Sky Battle, Tapel, Illumina, and Frost, Dream. The Dream I feel like is skewed because of Sapnap. It's because Sapnap was there, right? Yeah. Like even them both are 79%. Like Quackity and Michael were great support for the team. So even Dream's like 8 kills with only 42%, right? And Tappa is just a monster. Sands of Time, Tappa, Dream, Green, Illumina. Green is a monster in this, huh? Sands of Time? He's a great runner. It's too bad that, the the team gets locked in because they were missing an extra player. But, that's the reality of the situation. 5 up is amazing for a first timer, and Preston has been very, very impressive for a first timer. Like, there's Preston. There's Preston. Like he's amazing for a first timer. Hole in the wall. Saprap 4. Yeah. You see Orion Sound. Great for Ollie. Great for Ollie. I feel like this is like the reason why people were complaining about like, hey, the win points in Hole in the Wall was busted. Because Dream had an average like of 8. Orion Sound had an average of 6.7, right? Fruit Bears had an average of 6.3. And they got less points than, like, Fruit Bears average was 6.3. I'm pretty sure he got less points than Tapel, just because Tapel won one. I feel like that's a bit busted. Ace Race. Unbiased enough and we're asked below. Okay. Illumina, Puns, Quake, CPK. Yep, at the same time, this is with Trident Collision. I mean, nothing against these players. They were good. They were great players, right? But at the same time, Trident Collision. It affects some people, To get to the other side, Illumina, Sapnap, Punch, Dream, Quake. Yeah, are we surprised? No. Probably Ranbu, because Ranbu got in the top 5 in this, and he somehow is 9th. Although Tapel is 10th, so team bonus has definitely got him over the hump. Survival games, Sapnap, Kretzy, Dream. Percentage kill contributions for their team. Look at Kratzy with 3 kills, 100%. What a beast. Oh god, what happened to purple? Jesus Christ. 2 kills, 67%. Yeah. It wasn't a great event for like the majority. It wasn't a great game for like the majority of the teams. And top 20 MCC 15 player performances. Yeah. You can see it for yourself, right? And that's the end of the video. It's just a for fun video, and it's been 30 minutes, so I'll upload this later, and see you guys next time.